Now be ready.
Starting at point, at 6'3", number 3, Jose Calderon. The big man, 7 feet, number 8, Robert Lopez. The other guard position, standing 6'5", number 4, Aaron Aflalo. At power forward, at 7'3", number 6, Kristaps Porzingis. Syracuse, number 7, Carmelo Anthony. The head coach of your home team. Ladies and gentlemen, your New York Knicks.
It's time for some hoops at the home of the New York Knicks. We're bringing it to you live on 2K Sports. Last outing for Atlanta unsuccessful. The loss to the Pistons.
And that was a stinker. I mean, that's one of those games where you really can't find anything that they did well. The game just got out of hand and really just a shaky performance across the board.
Yeah, and I'd have to agree with you. And you know how optimistic and positive I am. But it's hard for me to find anything positive to take away from that. That's a game you just want to forget about as soon as you can.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Teague and Korver are the guards. Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. And it's Sefolosha in at the 3 slot. And so here is New York. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, and the foul.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Last season we saw Al Horford rounding back into form. Good to see that after what had been his second season-ending pectoral muscle tear back in late 2013.
Exactly. I mean, the Hawks just had to bide their time while their best player was out. You saw once he returned, though, he makes a big difference for him.
Scott can't get it to go.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Now here's Aflalo looking for his first basket still in this one. Fast break, the Hawks. Feeds it to Lewis. Atlanta again missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
There's Galloway. Nobody near Williams. O'Quinn dishes to Galloway. Aflalo outside. Jacks up a 3. Galloway, no good. The Hawks leading by 9. Outside Lewis. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Shots good by Williams.
Knicks train, 11-17.
Atlanta's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Schroeder kicks to Lewis. And stolen by Afflalo. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Left side, Williams. Here's O'Quinn, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
And stolen by Afflalo. And now Afflalo pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with it. Robin Lopez is checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Porzingis comes in for Williams. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Thomas. And it's Calderon in for Aaron Afflalo. On the court for Atlanta, Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Creek is out there with Teague, and it's Korver in at the small forward position. Now here's Calderon. Jeff Teague unable to get his shot to go. Calderon against Lewis. Here's Galloway. They get the rebound. And Lopez gets it to go. Lopez has got 4 this quarter. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Boy, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Back to Calderon. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Calderon's got the lead up to 2 now for New York.
30.
Boy, I tell you, last season was a big one for the Hawks and Coach Budenholzer. Their dominant season won him multiple Coach of the Month titles, and eventually he won the Coach of the Year award.
Stolen by Lewis. Releases from 15, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Jose Calderon. It was pretty obvious, I thought, Greg, that Budenholzer was the deserved Coach of the Year. I mean, Steve Kerr, there are a lot of good names you could put in there. But what he's done, taking the Hawks to the top of the East, if you saw that coming.
I agree with you. I mean, he has transformed this Hawks team over the past couple years, has a wonderful team game. And, you know, obviously a lot of influence coming from Pop when he was with San Antonio. But he is really, I think, redefining how the game of basketball is being played at the pro level.
And so it's Atlanta with it, following the score by New York. Lewis outside. From deep. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board. And the Knicks with possession. They're on a 13-3 run right now. There's 1:38 left in the first half. Calderon passes to Carmelo. Elbow shot is on the way. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Here's Millsap. That one wide left. New York leading by 5. Lopez, a screen on Lewis. Off the screen, and it's sent back by Horford. Calderon dishes to Galloway. That's good. Galloway's got 6.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Now here's Lewis. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The free throw drops for Lewis. Last season ended with the Knicks pretty much packing it in, but Clark, it didn't start out that way.
You know what? Not at all. I mean, the Knicks were picked by many, Kevin, to be a playoff team last season. Clearly, things did not go as planned.
Derek Williams, he checked in for the Knicks. Afflalo comes in for Langston Galloway. Now here's Afflalo. 6 points for him. Horford with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Teague with the ball. Now Anthony defending. Teague drives in. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Teague's got 11.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Now here's Anthony. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second clock. And we're through the first half of
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. I'll say this. We kept a very tight handle on the basket.
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Calderon. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter of this one. We've got Anthony. Lance Thomas out there with Derek Williams. Then there's Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Porzingis in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Anthony kicks to O'Quinn. Can't hit. So Atlanta will take it the other way.
And for a long time in the NBA, the stretch 4 was kind of the anomaly and not the standard. Now it seems that you are the rare power forward if you can't hit a 3. Very few traditional power forwards now in the NBA.
4 on the shot clock. Lewis with the 3. The shot is off. Excellent D there from Williams.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Hawks.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season, Greg. You love to get an opponent figured out early, and you're going to be seeing them that often.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Teague. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And New York making a change here. Amundsen's checked in. With the stretch 4 and the need for shooting at the position, they don't need to be a 3-point threat, but they do need to be able to hit a mid-range jump shot.
Yeah, well said. I think you need to have guys that can make perimeter shots to create spacing. The game's evolving to a space-out-the-floor type game, and shot making gives you a chance to do that.
Lewis gets the bucket.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
Grant with the ball. And the foul called on Freak. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, that's a bad move there. Stops the clock and puts the other side on the line.
Yeah, inexcusable. I mean, he's got to know not to take any chances there. That's just a terrible foul.